Hey, first snow of the year. What do we say we set off these wee-woos downtown and see what shakes out? And once we've cleared those zombies, then we'll go back onto our push to the Riverside Country Club. And the only reason I'm not worried about them is I'm sure they're going to be involved with all this when we set off the wee-woos. Oh, I should probably fill up some of these other trucks and that look good. Take some of them home. Like this stays here. This is a piece of junk. It's just a piece of junk that can make a lot of noise. This is very stubborn to hotwire. Oh, come on. Thank you. That is a lot more than I was anticipating. Alright, Pankraru is cashing in some push-ups and all that, so as soon as I finish this reload, we're going to get those knocked out. We've seen worse, but first I gotta get 5 push-ups and a hydrate done, so I'll be right back. And I believe that's all the push-ups cashed in for the day. Oh, I thought I had way more bullets than that. Well, here we go. In case anyone's wondering, the vitamins aren't beta blockers. I actually find the Magnum to be a very underwhelming weapon, but I have it, so... And now it's out of bullets. Alright, so it stalled, which is fine. So we'll mop up what's still here. Yep, the wee-woos did bring all the boys to the yard. And the girls. And the women. And the men. And the non-binary. Literally anyone. Because I certainly do not personally need to be bludgeoning infants in my game. Like, that's something I definitely don't need. Like, that's mod territory. Agreed. I'm not disagreeing as well. But for those who really feel like they need that, that's something a mod can do versus being a part of the core game. I mean, not even getting to worldwide sales, if you don't want to massively limit your target demographic, you don't do that. Because the number of people looking for like that kind of edgy stuff is a much smaller subset of the community than, you know, otherwise would be into your game. Yeah, I would definitely not have great feelings about there being baby zombies. Like, that would... I'm not sure I would not play the game at all, but it would be one of those things I'm like, this is unnecessary, I wish I could turn it off. It's like when games are like, haha, you know, this is a game where you can murder anyone, and we've included children. You're like, but why? Why was that deemed necessary? Who was like, oh, I couldn't play this game, but now you've done it. You've given me what I've needed. Pretty sure I have a revolver that takes 38 special. Unfortunately, the only reason I'm not using the shotgun is I've already used most of the ammo, so I don't really have a lot. That's the reason I'm grabbing the 38 special. Is I think, yeah, I've got a... There's a decent number of different guns. You have a double barrel shotgun, a pump shotgun, you have a 9mm pistol, you have a 38 revolver, a 44 revolver, the Desert Eagle, a 45, a 1911. Yep, that's the plan. You've got an M14, an M16, I believe. Guns do break. The way you fix them is you basically take two guns of the same type and they kind of get a little bit of repair out of, you know, destroy one gun to help repair the other gun. So the idea is you're getting good parts. Hey, dinner time TTV, give me one moment and I'll drop you a shout out. Thank you for the raid, and it looks like you're playing Escape from Tarkov. So, how was your stream? Well, beta blockers on that body, so we'll definitely want to grab those. We're making poor decisions, and we're starting police sirens in the middle of an area to try and draw out all the zombies we can, and then we're just starting blasting. No, because I put gas in that white van. My plan is to hotwire the white van and drive it home, so that we get an extra vehicle out of this. But welcome, Raiders. So I'm Roll Storage. I do play a variety of games. However, the game I do play the most of is Project Zomboid, which I play 4 days a week. I also play RimWorld 2 days a week, and then I have another game day where I just play anything that isn't those 2 games. But so welcome to the stream. We go for chill vibes, and we try and I try and make a point of talking through what my thoughts are, my thought process into going and stuff. You know, just that kind of stuff. Give people a little bit of information, help them learn, you know, whatever it is we're doing, or learn what not to do based on my example. I have played plenty of shooters in the past. In fact, the place I know, Dinnertime TTV, is we would play PUBG together back in the day. We also played Escape from Tarkov together a number of times. I don't play that many shooters, and especially not recently. I was having problems with my wrist with like RSI concerns, so switched to a trackball. Shooters and trackballs, not the best time together. It probably is better now that I've adjusted to it, but at first the precision was just not as good. Oh yeah. Well, I play a range of games. So, we had our Wii-Woos going, but they turned them off. And that's not okay. I mean, realistically, it just stalled because it's an absolute piece of junk. There's a reason I'm not driving that. It's a car crash that's barely holding together. I demolish with shotguns. I still have clips from us playing PUBG and having entire teams rush me and just dropping the entire team with the double barrel one after the other. It's like, alright, feel All-Star Pro. I still have a shotgun, and shotguns are just a very effective weapon. I mean, I already wrecked people with a shotgun beforehand. You'd have people show up and they'd be like all kitted out, and it's like, I'm a guy who's got no defensive equipment and a shotgun, and I will have all of your things by the time this map is over. Well, especially in games like Escape from Tarkov, like, where you get hit and it messes with your vision and everything. I don't even need a good hit on you. Like, I get an okay hit on you, and you can't see crap. I also appreciate games that actually make shotguns that work at least remotely like in real life, where it's not your range is 2 centimeters. Like, a shotgun's actually got some substantial range. It's just nowhere near as much power behind that range. Well, I mean, shotgun and grenades seem to be some of the go-tos for wiping teams out. Shotguns are also fun for like the absolute BS stuff where you kind of like hop and fire. Like you can just not aim with the rifle and do it, but the shotgun you can get away with it. I mean, I enjoy Tarkov. The one problem is like one, it's just not a fit for the stream. Like that's when I have to open mic because you can't take your fingers off to push to talk for stream. I don't believe in that. You can't keep up with chat particularly easy. It's very not chill. Great game. Love the game. Played quite a bit. Very much enjoy it. But it's not a good fit for the stream, unfortunately. Like, Tarkov, my go-to was to, what was it, the 153 shotgun? I don't remember the numbering. But I'd get the shotgun, put a choke on it, just get like 20, 30 shells is all I'm going to need for the whole map. Go into the mall and just collect other people's gear because people are being all ridiculous in there and just like, well, I have a friend and it goes bang. And when no one can see anything, it doesn't matter who's got better aim because I just point in your direction and I hear horrible noises and I know I'm on target. I'm going to say Ekron is clear again because no one's showing up. That thing isn't going to drive hardly anywhere. Like, we placed it as close to center of town as, like, this whole city should just about be in range of it. That's good. I mean, we've called this town cleared a number of times. And we've killed a couple hundred zombies today, so... Well, not... We've killed a bunch of zombies. I was looking through all those clips I was taking when I was still, like, messing with seeing what we could and couldn't do with recording, dinner. So I have a whole bunch of clips from PUBG. And I've got clips of me just, like, you see the truck, like, leaping over the hill out in the distance and just having the, VSS and just, like, leading it, pointing into the trees and going, I think they're about there. And then firing off a 3-round burst and dropping someone that you couldn't even see. I had like a good 2 or 3 clips that were total BS shots like that. I have ones of me just like jumping windows where someone's inside, just popping 2 rounds in with a shotgun and dropping them. Oh yeah, I used to use the VSS, like, as my main go-to weapon in that game. Like, the shotguns are definitely up there, but the VSS was my personal favorite. And, like, I would use that thing like an assault rifle. You could also sit there and just from a distance, because people didn't really know how to identify between sub and supersonic weapons. So you could just pop everything. Alright, E-Hickey, you have yourself a good evening. Alright, so we got ourselves another box fan. I guess I might as well hotwire all these cars here. Yep, VSS and a shotgun. Yeah, there is a lot of games that have those kind of problems where it's just from spawn you can just ruin everything. And I get it, still. Alright, you sleep well, and thank you again for the raid. Well, yeah, that was the thing with like the VSS. There's a lot of times like there's no way I make this shot, and you'd make the shot, and it's like, all right. I mean, it is, ridiculous. All right, you sleep well as well, Pankaru. Gotta refuel our generator. Sucks it's all rainy. Oh, what food do we need? What do I still have on me? We got a decent amount still. Alright, I had expected us to be fighting much longer, so we wrapped that up earlier than I thought, which leaves us kind of figuring out what we're doing for the rest of the day. I don't want to waste my good stuff yet. I have a few things like that. Like, I remember back in the day, I think it was Counter-Strike, maybe? Where, you could shoot through the walls, and I remember just kind of sitting inside going, I think there's a person, like, because there's the doors, like, I think there's a person just waiting at this door to come in here, and just shot through the wall and headshot them. And, like, there is no way if that person sees, like, the kill clip that they don't think I'm cheating. Like, it was just, 100% luck. Because you're just like, people usually stand there, so I'm just gonna shoot there once and see what happens. And then someone dies, you're like, alright, okay. Sure. Oh, pickaxe. We can bring that with us. Yeah, this is good shape. We got 4 vehicles you can drive, and then these 2, I've got them hot wired, they just need gas. Zombie down over here. Yeah, I think Ekron's definitely cleared. Like, I would definitely want to run and push Riverside, but right now, with it already being 6 p.m. in game and we're 2/3 of the way to being sleepy, like, we'll get halfway there and have to turn around because nappy nap time. We're just killing a little bit of time before we go to sleep, and then we get up again and moving on. Is it possible to hook one sink up to multiple rain barrels? No, I do not believe so. I believe it is a 1-to-1. Yeah, and that was actually one of my problems with CS is there were a number of maps that once people kind of figured out the map layout, you could actually kind of figure out your angle to just chuck a grenade into the enemy starting point, that they actually had to add invisible walls just so you couldn't do it anymore. Like, it's when people get to that level of skill in a game, they're like, you know what? I don't have that time commitment to this game. I think I'm going to go do something else. Alright, put away the screwdriver, vegetable salad. We should be good there. Let's grab a couple potatoes. Tomato. Some carrots. Some broccoli. Some cabbage. Some radish. Alright, so I need to kill a little time. The only thing productive I can think to do, which even though we won't really catch anything, because we're technically in winter, we still get XP, so I'm gonna keep poking the water. There's a meta event, but pretty much everything nearby is dead, so I'm not even worried about it. Alright, it's getting below freezing, so this rain should become snow. Yeah, so for those who were asking earlier, it's like, oh, could you still like fish and do that during the winter? It's basically exactly like what you saw there. I was fishing for a couple in-game hours and got pretty much nothing out of it. It's the same as true of foraging and fishing and all that. Hello, Sheldon 1. Welcome to the stream. And I'm not sure if you got that integer spark, if you got that song in time.